All right, today we're diving into the really strange and surreal world of a story called The Pet Cat Who Does a Minuet. And let me tell you, this is a piece of fiction that, right from the start, throws its main character, and us, the readers, into a reality that just feels like it's completely unraveling. And right there, from the very first line, you're hooked. We're immediately plunged into the exact same confusion as our protagonist. See, this isn't just about being lost in a place, it's about being lost in a state of being, where you're questioning the very questions themselves. So our journey kicks off with a man named Phelis, and he wakes up in what he calls a watery grave. But here's the thing, he can breathe underwater, and that one impossible fact just sends him spiraling. It's such a powerful way to open a story, not just about a guy in a weird place, but about a consciousness that's desperately trying to figure itself out. I mean, this just captures his total disorientation perfectly. These aren't just, random thoughts. They are fundamental attacks on his own perception of reality. He's wondering if his eyes are lying to him, if his own ability to reason is just a malfunctioning calculator. He has absolutely no solid ground to stand on, not literally and not philosophically. And just when you think things couldn't possibly get any stranger, Phelis manages to pull himself out of the water and meets, well, a talking cat. But this cat is not just some quirky sidekick. Nope, this feline is the catalyst for the entire story, offering up a potential framework for all the bizarre stuff Phelis is going through. So the cat lays out this grand, sweeping theory. It claims there's something called a universal protein, the very thing that keeps all biological species separate, and it's breaking down. This cosmic glitch is supposedly why a man can suddenly understand a cat, and why the entire world feels so wobbly and unstable. It's this brilliant, almost scientific-sounding explanation for what is, let's be honest, total absurdity. And this slide just lays it all out so clearly. On one side, you have our world, right, with stable, predictable rules. But on the other side, you've got the world Phelis is in now, where reality is differentiating, biological lines are getting all blurry. And yeah, a cat can lecture you on metaphysics. It's like the universe just got a complete system reboot. But here's the catch. Our feline philosopher is a walking, talking contradiction. One minute, it's going on about the disintegration of biological proteins. The next, it's claiming that cats get all their cosmic knowledge just by staring blankly into space. And then, right in the middle of some huge revelation, it gets distracted because it's hungry. This makes the cat both incredibly fascinating and, at the same time, completely unreliable. So Phelis basically sets off on this journey. He's part errand boy for a hungry cat and part detective in this bizarre dreamscape. Every weird thing he encounters becomes another clue, another piece of a puzzle that just seems to get more and more complicated the more pieces he finds. So his first big clue is a walking, talking shark who speaks in this incredible, cryptic poetry. It's just wild. The cat's explanation? Oh, the shark is just less asleep than Phelis is. That's a fantastic way of saying the shark is even deeper into whatever dream they're all in. This whole encounter proves that, yeah, talking to other species is possible now, but it is far from straightforward. And this shows that the weirdness isn't just happening to Phelis. He runs into these villagers who have their own wild theories about what's going on. They're talking about gravity and singularities, about feeling their very atoms rumbling apart. And get this. Villager 7 even wonders about an original protein, which totally echoes the cat's theory even though they've never met. The instability is everywhere. And then, bam, the plot thickens. Phelis meets a werewolf who straight up accuses the cat of stealing the universal protein for its own selfish reasons. It wants to become a canine. Now this is a huge twist. All of a sudden, the cat isn't just a quirky guide. It could actually be a manipulative villain with a secret plan. So this brings us right to the heart of the story's mystery, doesn't it? What is the deal with this cat? Is it a genius who has it all figured out? A thief with a hidden agenda? Or is this whole thing just a dream, like Felda suspects, and the cat is nothing more than a part of his own fracturing mind? Okay, so Phelis acts on the werewolf's clue and follows the cat to the one place it really shouldn't be, deep underwater. And it's here, in what the cat calls the depths of the subconscious, that the final truth comes out. Not through words, but through this totally surreal synchronized dance. So this dance basically breaks down the whole revelation for us. Step 1, they're in the subconscious. Okay. Step 2, their speech, the sounds they're making. It's really just a connection to a single brain. And then step 3, the biggest piece of the puzzle, they are two sides of the same person. Phelis is the conscious, outward part, and the cat? The cat is the hidden, intuitive, dark underbelly. And step 4 confirms it all. They're just ideas inside one mind. And just like that, the mystery is solved. The whole crazy journey, the talking shark, the strange villagers, all the bizarre theories, it was all just an externalization of an internal conversation. Felis and the cat are one being, grappling with its own nature in a world that it created for itself. So what that means is that the universal protein, that whole scientific-sounding thing that drove the plot, it was never really about biology at all. It was a metaphor. Its disintegration wasn't some cosmic event. It was the breakdown of the barriers inside a single, complex mind, finally allowing its different parts to talk to each other. And this leads them to their final, really beautiful conclusion. Even if the universe around you feels like it's crumbling, just understanding that your will comes from one unified mind, even a mind that has multiple voices, that understanding opens up a plurality of possibilities. It's this incredible message about finding strength not in spite of your complexity, but because of it. So we end on this thought. This story takes an internal struggle and gives it a face, a voice, and an entire world to play in. And it leaves us with this really powerful question to think about. If all the different parts of your own consciousness, your own hidden underbelly, were to show up one day, would you even recognize yourself?